Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Simon. Welcome to another episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch, episode 13. First off, I'm hoping you don't hear my fan too much. I got it yesterday because it has been swelteringly hot here in the UK. It's been hitting like 35 degrees, which is absolutely ridiculous for the UK. We are not built to cope with hot weather, so I've got myself a fan. And I'm hoping it's not too present on the mic. I'll find out, I guess, when I edit this video. But it's on its lowest setting. It's away from the microphone. So at most, I'm hoping it's just a dull drum and my voice overpowers it. Anyway, we are moving on to episode 13. As someone mentioned in the comments in the last video, there's only 16 episodes. So that means we only have 3 more to go. Which hopefully means we're building up to something really, really big. And, I don't remember seeing if there had been a second season commissioned for this show. So it kind of leaves it open-ended as to whether this is just going to be a one-off and, anything could happen to the Bad Batch, or whether they are planning on taking it into a second season, which I really think they should. I think they've got themselves a really good show here, but obviously a lot depends on viewing figures. One thing I've noticed a lot, when the show first came out, it was right there on the center of Disney Plus every Friday. Like, you didn't have to click into any subsections like the Star Wars, section. It was right there on the banner advertising the show as, brand new. It's out now. Come and watch it. Ever since probably about the 3rd or 4th episode, I've not seen Disney advertise it at all. Like, it's not even on the banner where it rolls across. You could say, fair enough, Loki kind of took over. But even still, like today, Loki's finished and there's nothing there. So I don't know if this is a case of Disney is kind of not super bothered about promoting the show, and I'm really hoping that's not because viewing figures are bad. I'm hoping it's maybe just because it's Disney and, they probably don't care too much about an animated show for Star Wars. Either way, hopefully the figures are good and they'll commission a second season. It may have already been done, I'm not sure. But yeah, we've concluded the Ryloth arc in the last episode. We saw the Syndulla family be rescued, and there is inklings of a clone insurrection building. We've seen more and more clones start to question what the Empire is doing, it's I think if we were to eventually lead into a clone civil war, that could be a really, really fun story. It was originally planned in episode 9 to have a stormtrooper insurrection led by Finn. And I think that would have been great, like a battle on Coruscant. I think something similar here would really... And it would give justification for, stormtroopers to replace clone troopers, because clone troopers' loyalties would be in question. And it would explain why all the clones were rid of so quickly, apart from, like, the few very loyal ones like Cody and whatnot. So we'll see what happens. We're going to jump in. Before we do, I want to say a big thank you to all of my Patreon super supporters: Frank Tremel, Ernesto Sanchez Jr, Geraldine Camoin, Karen Abel, Nightwing0102, Kratos, Marshal Red, Michael Y, Mr. Greg89, Nathan Edgington, Nick Walters, Nightwolf37, Olly Brown, and Richard Dunn. So, without further ado, let's jump in and let's see what happens. Infested. Oh no. That sounds like a zombie-ish type thing. It's never good. Don't like zombies. Who are these dudes? They just police?
Not our problem. Let's find Sid.
So, not police then. Uh-oh. The Pikes.
It's rude to barge into one's office.
Oh no, she's...
Your office.
Guess
She's been overthrown.
Ruby?
this parlor and Ord Mantell are now my territory.
Oh no.
But if you're looking for work, I might have use for you.
Wait,
We'll think about it.
that's not going to be print size, or is it?
So you boys met
Ah.
Roland.
I had two regular customers.
Client and the son of crime boss
piece of Durand.
Oh.
Roland's trying to make a name for himself by joining up with the Pikes.
What's he doing on
I was hoping she was going to mention Prince
World's
Sizor.
connected to multiple hyperspace routes.
So this is another thing that really, you know, increased during the Empire's reign is the crime gangs start to take control of the Outer Rim. It's an old-fashioned mining cart.
Not a peep out of anyone. We don't want to wake the hive.
Oh, the hive?
The caverns have a slight infestation problem.
Hence why they may now be abundant.
Well, it won't be a problem if everyone keeps their traps shut.
Oh. What is it infested with? Because they sound like bugs.
What was that? It was an accident.
Boys, pump it. Just pump it. Is it going to be those spiders that we saw in The Mandalorian and in Rebels? Ah. They're going to create a distraction. Uh-oh.
Ruby?
Ah.
Don't just stand there. Find her!
Oh, God. There's always a mess like this? Is that all credits?
6 crates of spice confirmed.
That's all spice. Jesus. That's a lot of spice.
Keep that thing quiet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she's out.
Now you've done it.
Uh-oh. Huh. See, the bad guys have a soft side.
After them.
Right, get out of there, boys.
Let's go.
They've got to go back through the infestation. Oh, well, aren't you two just probably going to fall into that infested nest? Oh, and they have engines, guys. They're going to wake them up.
I don't like this.
Just keep moving. Don't stop. Otherwise, they will. Oh, God, is it Gundox? What the hell are they? Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, no. We're going to have a bunch of super high, whatever they are, big bugs. I can't even see what they are. Ugh. Ugh. Sid just sees money having gone down the drain. I think those swarms are about to have a big party.
I didn't anticipate Sid to be so bold.
We don't know. She didn't say.
Uh-oh.
Get them out of here!
Where is our payment?
That's Liam O'Brien.
Was stolen.
I love the design of the pikes. Oh. Okay.
See? My plan worked like a charm. Even better than expected.
Oh, except they're all still
That's
here.
her. She's the one you want.
If you know where the spice is, then you should have no problem retrieving it.
Well,
Until you do, the child stays here.
yeah, I'd say shoot them.
Muscles and I will rappel down into the cavern and locate the crate.
Jeez.
I got the kid into this mess, and I'll get her out.
Well, at least she's doing something. Or might not be. We might just be going straight in there. I mean, fair play. Oh, fair play to Sid. She's someone who gets, you know, knee deep in the heavy work.
And this time, don't drop it.
There's one.
Found one.
You should have brought a lot more torches.
I'll secure it.
Would it make more sense for Hunter to go down there because of his heightened senses?
Last night, those things are gonna wake up.
I am preparing for that possibility.
The light bomb. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Always something. Oh, jeez. Throw the light bomb. Yeah.
That wasn't so bad.
Snap. The wire snaps and she falls to her death.
But not with you.
Uh-oh. And now they're going to keep Ruby.
Don't.
Ooh.
He made a mistake, that's all.
Yeah, they chopped off his horn. Next time,
I'll be going now.
don't take what you want. Earn it.
Come on, boys. First round's on me.
I get the feeling that he'll be back at some point.
Don't push your luck.
Okay, so, an interesting episode, not necessarily the most entertaining in the world, but it wasn't bad. And I think it's just there to give a focus on the crime syndicates and their, you know, rising influence in the age of the Empire. Because, you know, I'm sure a lot of you who are well versed in the Star Wars universe know that the Outer Rim during the reign of the Empire was pretty much controlled by the various crime families, whether it was the Hutts, whether it was Prince Zizor, the Pikes. You know, there was an uneasy kind of alliance between the Empire and the crime gangs where, you know, there was some kind of stability, because the Empire knew that their reach couldn't hold all of the Outer Rim systems, so they just kept the crime bosses in, you know, tow. And this is kind of that beginning, you know. Obviously there are already crime syndicates established, like the Pikes, who have featured a lot, really. You know, in the sort of new Star Wars. You know, they were involved in the Solo movie, and you know, they were involved in the Clone Wars series. They were involved in Rebels as well. So we've seen a lot of the Pike Syndicate. Part of me was really hoping that, you know, we were going to get a mention of Prince Zizor and make him canon, because I don't think Prince Zizor's been canon yet. For anyone who's wondering who he is, there's a game called Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, and it was one of the first Star Wars games I ever played, and it captivated me. It was on the N64, and Prince Zizor was like the big bad, the big villain of that, and it was a great little game that, you know, I loved, and I still play every so often to this day. And I was kind of hoping that we might have gotten a Shadows of the Empire reference in there somewhere, but it wasn't to be. They're trying to go in new directions, and, you know, again, this was nothing more than just, on top of showing Omega to be a good person, you know, it was just to show the rise of the crime syndicates. Whether, you know, any of those characters are going to return in the future, I'm not sure. You know, potentially if there's a season 2, because I can't see that the guy who took over the bar. I mean, maybe he's given up, but, you know, I'd expect him to want to come back and get some kind of revenge on Sid for supplanting him, even though he took the bar from her. But I don't know, by the end he kind of seemed a bit defeated, so maybe he won't. But, you know, we'll see. It was definitely, I'd say it was one of the weaker episodes of the show so far, but that's not saying it's bad. It's just saying that, you know, it didn't serve too much of an overall purpose. It was just there for a bit of fun, to show the crime bosses and, you know, to move us on. But with 3 episodes to go, I'm really curious as to how they're going to finish this season off. Whether we're going to get that confrontation with Crosshair, whether we're going to see our, you know, stormtroopers for the first time. I don't know where they're going to go with it. So, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And quick cameo from Zuko. I'll see you for the next one.